Good morning. Well, another holiday has rolled around, and this one, it's Thanksgiving. The one of the holidays where eating is a specialty. So we're going to discuss how to get through it, how I got through it, and we'll move on. So, any of the holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving, I think those are Easter. Well, maybe not so much Easter. But, when the families come together, there is always so much food. And, it looks wonderful. And, of course, everyone brings out the sugar candy, yam, and potatoes with marshmallows in them, and I won't kid, I do like food. But what does a diabetic do? Well, when I was first diagnosed, I had missed Thanksgiving. I was actually in the hospital for Thanksgiving weekend. Yay, what fun. And, there wasn't a lot of information. I was on a pretty strict plan. And, I didn't really think about it, but diabetes doesn't take a holiday. No matter what you can do, it's not going to take a holiday. So, as we got older teens in our family, you started you may have had a bowl of cereal or something, but then, you didn't really worry about eating. Well, that was a problem now that I was diabetic. And, it was Christmas. And there were always snacks lying around. And back when I started, and yes, it was 40 years ago, you only took one shot a day. That was the norm. But you took them, and, then you ate a certain amount. And, it was really, thinking back, it was really kind of unfair that everyone else in the family got to eat sweets. Oh no, you're a diabetic. And I think I told you the story before. When I was in the hospital, they had a Halloween party. And this Halloween party, we all went down, and it was all fun and games. And then they sat out there and they gave everyone a treat bag. And no one really thought this out, that here they're in a whole health center that was devoted to children. This was before Children's Hospital. And they didn't plan for... Anyway, everyone got a little treat bag. Oh, yeah, I thought, well, maybe I'll get a couple of packs of Trident gum or something. I don't know if Trident mints were out yet. And, they went around, gave everyone their little treat bags. And it came time for me, and they gave me a chicken sandwich. I don't know. But I was sort of at that age where no one... Yes, I should have been old enough, and, but there were still teenagers going out doing Halloween. So, we need to really think out. So adults, think things out. Even if it would have been it's always, oh, you have diabetes. Yeah, I've got diabetes. But, that doesn't mean a death sentence. And young kids, oh yes, Halloween comes around. Oh, it's treats and everything. And when I say adults, plan things out for Halloween. Even if you have to buy sugarless treats and take them around to your neighbors and ask, well, if you're going to be home, we would like to have you give our son or daughter these treats. And you know what? Just a little that they can go out with their friends on Halloween. I'm just saying, because Halloween's the nearest one. Well, actually, today is the big one, or the big feast, but, allowing your kid to have a normal life. Nowadays, well, it's still good that they need to restrict some of the sugar. But, if a kid wants a Halloween little treat, they count the carbs, take a little bit extra insulin, and things will work out. Back then, it was exclusion was the name of the game. Oh no, you can't have that. You're diabetic. And I can remember, I don't know, when I was with the scout troop, all our people tried, our leaders, we had, I don't know, got some badge and the celebratory, they went down to a place in Kits that has been there or was there for years, but Peter's Ice Cream. And, my mom was with us and said, oh no, you can't have that, you're a diabetic. But, it's important that everyone else in the family gets together and can eat what they want, and a little where the diabetic kid in the family can't have anything. And it does kind of hurt sometimes. So, you need to look ahead. All the other kids, if you're having a big family too, all the other kids are going to be, there's going to be treats, there's going to be snacks. And if you're a kid, sometimes they're going to break down. You can say all you want, oh, you're a diabetic, you shouldn't have that. But you know what? All the kids eventually will break down. It's cold. It's not freezing, but it's just cold out here. So I'm putting my hands into the blankets so I have a little bit better. Now, what about meal times? Now, turkey. Let them have as much turkey as they want. The other stuff, count the carbs. Let them know how to eat responsibly. It's a good thing to learn. You need to be aware and, oh, well, they have to learn. Well, there is enough time for learning. They have to live their whole life with this thing. So, while the rest of the family, comes in, they eat, and, it's a good time, and, oh, well, here's your little... It's not really fair. Now, I survived it, and I don't want other kids to have to go through the same worry. And be a little bit more creative. Now, oh well, Easter. They're going to be looking for some treats. And, oh well, we'll give them clothes. Now, toys and books can be a great alternative. And I know growing up, we were kind of always taught, for Mother's Day, Mother's birthday, whatever, you don't give her stuff for a kitchen or whatever for her birthday. Well, the same thing goes for your diabetic meals, or for diabetics. Don't get them the new kind of pump infusion set. Ooh, just think how impressed you would be. Like I said, toys and Easter could be, and maybe one little treat. If they've been trying to follow their guidelines and whatever, then why not? I'm sure you can find the carbs and allow them, because, life's going to move on, and they're going to have to learn how to count carbs every single day of their life. And, oh, well, you're diabetic, you can't eat that. Well, you know what? Fruit has sugar in it. Most everything people eat have sugar in it. It's just a higher amount. So, think ahead. Now, the one thing as a diabetic you need to do is to be prepared. And when I say be prepared, I mean know what's going to be served. If you're going out, for Thanksgiving dinner, you can always check the menus. Sure. And you can always call your hostess and ask, what's in the meal, and plan. If someone puts down an hors d'oeuvre and you've been eyeing that and you thinking about that, well, try it. I don't think most times as adults it's not the one hors d'oeuvre or the one piece of candy that drives us into that high blood sugar. It's 2 or 3 after. Ooh. So you need to be aware is the best thing. And yes, you probably are going to want to eat more of the carbs, but count your carbs. Learn about what's secret hidden sugars. I know my mom, I don't know if it was Christmas or New Year's, but she made, I don't know really what it was, but it had a lot of pecans and brown sugar. It's the type of dessert that made my blood sugar go up just looking at it. Depriving kids, depriving yourself isn't going to work. It's going to make you dread that you have diabetes. Moderation. If you have a treat, count the carbs. Give yourself a shot. But don't go overboard. I've done that too. I've ended up in the hospital. So think about it. Have a great Thanksgiving. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye now.